What's up guys, going straight off another video. Today's video is on one of my other favorite characters, Justin, on how Justin could win Total Drama Island. Let's begin. So Justin wouldn't affect Ezekiel, Eva, and Noah going, as Justin would have no real interest of working with Noah. This is Island Noah and not Noah from World Tour, as Noah is a lot more expressive in later seasons. The Justin we'll be using is Justin for Total Drama Action, as that Justin seems a lot more methodical and expressive when thinking. As Island Justin literally says nothing in his elimination episode. And here Justin's going to start to notice and take some moves as a result. So Heather's going to try and target Justin, and Justin, panicking that he might go home, decides that he's going to counter. Now Justin won't know that Heather's targeting him, but Justin will convince Cody into voting for Heather and makes a deal with Cody next time there's elimination. He'll help her get rid of Heather. However, Justin knows he needs another person on his side, and he can't get Beth and Lindsay, as obviously they're in an alliance with Heather. So Justin decides to get Owen and Izzy to flip on Heather by giving Owen food and making a deal with Izzy, stating that she helps him win the challenges and uses his looks on Izzy and gives Owen food, so Heather gets voted off as a result, as she would have if it wasn't for the fact that Justin's going home. Heather's shocked and completely annoyed in how the votes were rigged against her, thanks to Owen of all people, who decided to flip on the vote after Justin gave him food and his looks, which persuaded him to her side. Episode 6 is where we have the sucky outdoors. Izzy would still dress up as the bear, and Justin would use his looks to pacify her so she would be alright, and the bear. Katie and Sadie would still get lost, and because of that, Katie gets sent home. Episode 7 is where we have Phobia Factor. So Owen and Izzy get a point for flying. Gwen gets a point for being buried and alive. Trent gets a point for the mimes. Cody fails the time bomb. Shauna fails the spiders. Beth gets a point for the bugs. Lindsay gets a point for bad haircuts. Sadie gets a point for bad haircuts. Duncan gets a point for the cardboard, and DJ gets a point for the snake. Tyler fails the chicken. Sparky does the sphere, but he'll get his video. Courtney fails the jelly. Jeff fails the rain cloud. Harold fails the ninjas, and Bridget fails 6 hours, and they need Courtney to do it. She's not going to do it. So, in the end, it doesn't really matter if Justin gets the point anyway. And his fail would be looking ugly or something to do with his face, and Justin's not doing that, so Tyler gets sent home like normal. Episode 8 is Up the Creek, and the pairs, Sean and Owen, Gwen and Trent. That would leave Justin to go tell Cody to go with Beth, and he goes with Lindsay. Justin would go with Lindsay to try and start making some moves and try and get her into an alliance. Throughout this episode, Justin's going to realize he can use those looks to his advantage and get Lindsay and Beth to do whatever they want, as they would be easy to manipulate. He also hasn't made the deal with Cody and Owen, and at this point he has the numbers and lot of the votes. Izzy would still get the idea, and because of that, she still gets chased out. DJ was still winning for his team. Izzy still gets chased down by the CRMP, and Izzy gets sent home. Episode 9 is Paintball Deer Hunter. Now, Justin just replaces Heather as a deer, but Cody would not get mauled by a bear this time because Heather isn't here. Because of that, Cody won't get mauled, which means that everyone will do alright here. DJ would still kick Owen off the cliff and end up winning the challenge, and because of that, the Gophers are still going to elimination. Justin gets Owen into an alliance and agrees with Cody that they have to get rid of Trent here, and decides to make on that deal. In the end, in a 5-3 vote, with the other 3 voting for Justin, Trent gets sent home. Episode 10, this is Cooking Challenge. Justin would tell everyone as the head chef, and they would choose Justin, and Justin would tell everyone to make whatever they want. Meanwhile, on the Killer Bass, we have Jeff would still be the head chef, and he cooks with Bridget, Duncan and Courtney, and DJ, Sadie, and Harold. Gwen and LaShawna, as Gwen would try to cheer up her as a result. Cody and Owen. Then Beth is with Lindsay and Justin. Beth is still going to know about the Tiki statue, and that's something Justin's going to keep in mind, as he could exploit it as a result. However, because Beth never rebels against Justin, Justin has real no reason to target Beth, so Justin will try to frame somebody else and might try to get rid of it. He decides he wants to keep Cody around, but he realizes that Gwen and LaShawna Cody likes Gwen, so Justin decides that he's going to decides to make some moves. So basically what he does is he tells Beth to go over and say, "Hey, Beth, that's a nice statue there. We're about to serve the ribs to Chris. Why don't you put it on the table?" And I think because Beth would have so much false determination and hope in herself, and because she really likes Justin, I think Beth would end up doing this, and everyone will be forced to vote her off after them losing the challenge. Episode 11, Justin would say sorry to Beth, and Beth says it's fine, as he didn't know. Episode 11 is where we have the rock climbing challenge, so it will be Justin and Gwen, Duncan and DJ. I think Justin would win, Gwen win the first part. The blowfish, it would be Cody and Lindsay, Jeff and Bridget. Cody gets sent to the infirmary. And then we have the trapeze challenge. We have Harold and Bridget and Lindsay and Lashana. And in the end, Shauna gets sent to the infirmary. Then when we went to, it'll be Owen and Justin, Courtney and Sadie. I think Owen and Justin could do that. Oh, Justin uses his looks and Sadie to distract her. After that, we have Bogging Challenge, DJ and Jeff, Gwen and Justin. The Killer Bass ended up winning, and in the end, Courtney gets mad at Sadie and she still gets voted off. Episode 12 is where we have basics training. Lifting up the canoe, Lindsay would still take out first, as Justin would want to try and prove himself to the team. Justin has 4 votes at this point and realizes that they need to try and get rid of either Gwen or Cody, as Gwen obviously is going to be the next person he's going to go to, so he's going to try and get rid of one of them. And next we have Cody and Bridget will be out. The 300 word essay, it would be DJ. Of course, Harold's forced to quit, and Justin would refuse to do it. Gwen would still win it for the Gophers, and the Killer Bass end up going to elimination. And Harold would still rig the votes against Courtney. So Courtney's out. Episode 13 this is where we have the moose riding and jumping the plane. It'd be Trent and DJ. Justin, DJ accidentally pushes Justin out. Then Sean and Jeff moose riding would be with Shauna. Lindsay was really good and Duncan was driving, so Lindsay was really good as Shauna, so it's down to Harold. So whoever drives for Harold. It's Cody. So because Heather's not here, Heather's top doesn't come off. I think the Bath actually win this challenge, so Harold would end up winning it for his team. And Justin has Owen, Lindsay, and Cody, and he has a decision to make between Gwen and Lashana. He decides to get rid of Lashana as he realizes next time to go to elimination, as he doesn't need Lashana right now. Because next time he goes to elimination, he can just get Owen and Lindsay to vote for Lashana. Because this is Island, Justin, Lindsay still woos over him. These 4 vote for Lashana and these 2 vote for Justin, which Lashana gets sent home. Episode 14 is the boys versus girls. I'm not sure how this would quite work now, but the guys would win it. Luckily, it's a non-elimination. However, Lindsay, Bridget decides to make an all-girls alliance so they can stay together. This is something that Justin will actually ask the girls how about they make a girls alliance and bring them to the end as the final guy and then cut him off. Episode 14, though, is a non-elimination. Besides that, the girls have their alliance, which Justin is keeping in mind and cannot let them get any bigger. Now we're at the merge. And Izzy and Eva would still come back. You could argue Heather, but I think they were the perfect candidates to return. And that's that. So episode 15, this is no pain, no gain. So Duncan wouldn't make the guys alliance as there's more guys than girls. So because Lashana isn't here, Eva would win immunity as there's nobody on the team that would be Eva. So the Girls Alliance are intact and they would add Izzy. And Justin has Owen, Lindsay, Bridget and Gwen's vote at this point. And Duncan, Jeff, and DJ want to get rid of Harold. Bridget would vote for Harold. Eva votes for Harold. She's cool with that. Justin uses looks as Eva, let's get rid of Harold and I'll help you get rid of Bridget in the future. Which Eva is all for, so she gets rid of Harold. So 6 votes on Harold. She vote for Harold. These 6 vote for Izzy. And Justin makes a deal with Harold saying, if you work with me, I'll help you get rid of Duncan. So I think Harold would get sent home here. I think Harold's out. At this point, as Eva wins immunity. Episode 16 is Hide and Be Sneaky, so the new characters that we hear is Justin, Lindsay, and Eva. Cody. Not Lindsay. Justin, Eva, and Cody. So I decided to spin the wheel to see who would get Heather's immunity. So Harold was just voted off. It's Cody. So Cody gets immunity as he has Heather's key. And Justin would end up using his looks to get the key, but besides that, everyone votes for Eva as she's the biggest threat, even though they want to get... Gwen wants to get rid of Justin. She realizes he might have to work with him for the time being. Episode 18, Duncan decides he'll make the Guys Alliance, and Izzy is added to the Girls Alliance. As Duncan has his formed the Killer Bass Alliance. So... Duncan's not in the alliance, so only DJ on the roof. So Justin calls out DJ and he tells Cody to call out and lets Lindsay to call out Owen, so Lindsay and Justin end up winning immunity. The person who has the spiting spot would probably more than likely be Duncan, so I think Duncan would end up winning immunity. As Duncan was found last out of everyone in the original, I believe, so I think Duncan would end up winning immunity. So, because of this, I think these 3 would target Owen, Justin, the Girls Alliance would target Owen, Cody, Lindsay, and Owen target Bridget, Duncan and Jeff. Jeff not wanting to vote for Bridget. Justin realizes this and goes to Jeff and says, help me get rid of Duncan. Get rid of one of the members of the Girls Alliance. Help me get rid of Gwen. That way you're safe. Or whoever. So Justin can get Jeff's loyalty at this point. These 2 vote for Bridget. These 4 vote for Owen. They will get convinced by Duncan to vote for Owen. And Owen gets sent home. As Duncan doesn't have the numbers and hasn't had an alliance yet. Doesn't make the Guys Alliance. So he wouldn't get rid of Bridget. This shocks and annoys Justin as he lost a member of his alliance. Episode 17 is where we have That's Off the Chain. So these next episodes are very hard to decide who wins because they're just flawed by nature. So Izzy would still go off with her episode by herself. Everyone makes the bike. DJ wipes out the first round. Jeff wouldn't forget the bolts this time as Bridget's here. And Gwen wipes out. So we know Duncan wipes out. We just need to figure out who crosses the finish line. And Lindsay's the only one I could see possibly cross the finish line, though, as she was really good in the original and would have crossed had it not been... had Heather not tricked her. Bridget and Jeff have natural good awareness, so they'd end up crossing. And between Justin and Cody, I think Justin would end up crossing. Obviously, it's his video. I think Justin would actually go faster than Cody. And because of the pretty unfair ruling, Cody gets vote eliminated. Episode 19 is Hook, Line, Screamer. Now this is where DJ would go. And I think not a lot really changes here. However, the difference being is Justin would actually use his looks on the real Psycho Killer and end up winning immunity. But DJ still gets sent home. Episode 20, this is where we have the episode where they have to do the hunting the animal buddies. So Jeff and Bridget are a couple, and Justin goes to his Lindsay, and he explains to Gwen, everyone at this point, they realize that there's a couple in the game. So before they get any further before Gwen decides to get rid of Justin, she decides to go to Justin. This is a way to get rid of Jeff, as obviously he and Bridget are a couple, and that can be quite threatening. We need to get rid of them at this point. Gwen still wins. Justin ends up winning the meal as he would use his looks on the animals. Duncan would vote for Bridget, but Justin would. The girls' alliance is still intact, so these two vote for Jeff. Duncan and Izzy. So Justin would get Izzy and Lindsay. Duncan votes for Bridget. Gwen votes for Jeff. Jeff and Bridget votes for Justin. But who did these three vote for? I think they vote for Jeff. And Justin decides to get rid of Bridget. Now, the reason for this is Bridget is the bigger threat of the two. And in this timeline, Bridget has the Girls' Alliance. So I think Justin would want to break that up, which means Bridget gets sent home. Episode 21 is Trial by Triathlon, so obviously it's Gwen and Jeff, Izzy and Duncan, Izzy and Lindsay, and Justin and Izzy. So the eating part, I think Gwen and Jeff would win the first part of the challenge. Racing with the Tiki statue, I think it would still be Gwen and Jeff. Justin will make a deal with Izzy, saying that they need to work together to get people out of the game. Final parts, remember the elimination order, and Justin and Izzy would win that part of the challenge. So Gwen and Jeff, because they have 2 points, and this was the points challenge, end up winning immunity. However, I don't think it really matters, because obviously, since Jeff is safe, Duncan, Lindsay, Gwen, they just vote for Izzy here, as she's the biggest threat and would not be a good person to keep around much longer, which means Izzy is eliminated. Episode 22 is where we have the episode, the camp, where the losers vote off. It's LaShawna's elimination, and this elimination is the most unfair elimination, because I have to account for people that wasn't here originally and then figure out if they would get voted off. So Lindsay, Duncan, and Gwen. So they're safe. So whether or not Justin will be more popular than Jeff. Now, I do think Jeff gets eliminated here, as without LaShawna, I think Jeff's clearly going home. And this is Justin's video, so Jeff's out. Episode 23. This is Mr. Coconut, non-elimination. Episode 24 is where we have Are We There Yeti? So, Duncan and Justin, Lindsay and Gwen, they end up going after Riot, and I think it's very close, but Duncan and Justin end up winning, as Justin would obviously use his looks to make sure Lindsay doesn't get the map off him, and Duncan and Lindsay, Justin race to the finish line. Because Chef has that respect for Gwen, Lindsay ends up going home. Episode 25 is I Triple Dog Dare You. Now this is a problem because Duncan and Gwen bring the worst out of each other, and we don't see Justin have that resilience, and the dares aren't around Owen. So who would tag out first? Gwen drank out of a toilet. I think Gwen could definitely make it to the end. So, favorite character. It's his video, because I'm gonna say it's Duncan. I think Duncan would tag out first. And you could say, well, Gwen, she was just gonna give up, and that's true. But I feel in this situation, Gwen's more resilient than Duncan. So I think Justin barely gets to the end. But obviously he's not going to have his head shaved off. And he would keep using these looks to get out the challenges and end up actually winning. Episode 26. This is the finale. So the helpers, Duncan's Gwen, Lindsay Justin, Jeff Gwen, Izzy Justin, Bridget, Gwen, Owen, Justin, I want to say Owen, Eva, Gwen, Courtney, Gwen, and Justin. I'm probably think she go for Justin, actually. I think she go for Justin. Justin, Gwen, Justin, Heather, Justin, I want to say. Noah, definitely Gwen, and Ezekiel, Gwen. So, after they get across, Justin rips his shirt off, Gwen gets distracted. He gets a head start. Justin uses his looks, distracts Gwen, and ends up racing across the finish line in his winning it. In alternate ending, Gwen wins. So that is how I think Justin could win Total Drama Island. Thank you guys for watching. This the animation I think the season would have gone if Justin actually won. So the next video will be on Katie as a result. And yeah, peace, farewell.